Start streaming. Oh, see, it is now.
I'm gonna put you up. That's Zig over there in the engineering booth. Oh, you can't Zoom on Facebook Live. Well,
That's all right.
I learned something today.
That's all right.
Wave to everybody. He's recording his video for farmersonly.com.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm coming on in, guys. We're good to go now. I see it right now.
I have a question. Is that a real site?
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I thought it was a joke. I saw a commercial. And no, have him pull up a commercial. You'll laugh your fucking balls off. It's like, what the fuck is this? Is this a fucking serious thing or a joke? No, it's a real thing. It's for all those fucking all those rail Trump supporters back in the Midwest looking for a date. You know, it's like fishing and guns and every fucking one has like a solo cup in it.
Well, if you think about it, farming is a really bad occupation for meeting people.
Well, that's what
you basically work like 16-hour days, 7 days a week.
That's why they must date their sister and shit.
Yep,
I guess.
I reckon so.
I know.
I'd never live there.
I did a chick that was raised on the farm years and years ago, before the boys' mom. Yeah, it was a whole different. And I was the first person she met when she moved to the city. Got that fresh corn-fed girl.
Oh, no.
I always wanted to be a redneck.
Howdy.
What was her name, Bertha?
I always wanted to be a redneck accountant. You know why? Because I reconcile.
Joe!
Jesus.
This fucking guy. I just don't get it.
City folk just don't get it.
So let me get in here and see if we got...
Did you do anything, or did you just look at the screen like I did?
No, see, look, live now. Bada boom, bada
sweet.
bing. See, I am doing good. So we are live on YouTube. Go to Kaotic Radio, live now. And I want you guys to chime in. I don't have my laptop here, so if you go onto the YouTube, it'd be great. You can chime in, and I want to know what you think about like breaking up or canceling something via text. I just think that's a lack of balls. I really do. Lack of balls. Okay. And we here
it works.
And he fixed. Hi, Tiff.
Why did Dutchie take that away from us?
It was stuck to his thing, and he was like, "Don't fucking stick anything on me fucking shit again, I'll break your arm."
Dutchie's a little fucker, man, but I swear to God, dude, anytime when I got my ass beat like severely back in the day by the smaller guys. It wasn't the big guy. You know, the smaller guys, man. And Dutchie's a little guy around here, man. I don't know, man. He's like one of those little secret little fucking leprechauns that might just fuck the shit out of you. I'm just saying.
Kick you in the shin and punch you in the nuts.
I got one of the farmersonly.com commercials logged up. If you could punch in this cable wherever it goes. You know what number that is?
What? On the line?
Yeah.
If I the auxiliary?
Yeah.
No, that should be...
Y'all going to have to go
Did you already plug it in your phone?
Yeah.
Play it.
Go to the YouTube feed to listen, everybody, because it won't come through on the Facebook Live.
My shoes cost more than your stupid boat does. I am not touching your worm.
No more blind dates for me.
Somebody say me, get off, get off, get off, get off.
Whoa!
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
City
folk, wow.
I'm not going to touch your worm.
They're all city folk just don't get it.
Oh, my God. That's
Tell you what.
That's too funny.
Yeah, no, that was...
I've only once did I join a dating service, and because my old roommate Mike, that's where he got, he met all his chicks, right? So and he's like, you know what, dude, man, you need to get out and fucking. This is before Otsko. This is in between, when I was just going through this like 6 months of like nobody. I didn't really give a shit. He's like, oh man, you got to go out. You're all pent up and blah blah blah. Just go on. All right, fuck it, I'll try it. So I did, and I met somebody, but she's up in Northern California. But we became pen pals. But it was like all the other ones that hit me up were like, okay, so like one of the things was how much money do you make? You know, or what is
Like, none of your goddamn business.
What is your employee status? I mean, I can see if you get some. I'm sure there's a lot of loafer guys that just go out there and they just want to, you know, sit there and just get a piece of ass and you know, be supported and what have you. You know, there's those guys out there. I'm not one of them. I'm a self-employed motherfucker, and I work a second job. So I don't know. I don't use the dating sites. I think the JJ does.
Nah.
No?
I've tried.
Have you ever?
Yeah. Actually, like I met my wife on Match.com.
Jesus.
But I'm
His
not
ex-wife.
I'm not a good commercial for Match.com since we got divorced.
You forgot the most important part. X.
I call her the artist formerly known as wife.
God.
Because I'm a hippie.
You know, I think the best way to meet somebody is in person. I mean, meet them at
You just
at
show up
somebody's
naked
house.
in the middle of the street with a glass of wine in your hand.
Or you just show up at one of JJ's drum circles, naked and hairy. Don't shave. Just show up at the drum circle.
Yeah, just go to Venice Beach.
Just pass the acid around, man.
Go to Venice Beach and there'll be like 50 guys hitting on you all at once. Gross ones too.
Right, I wouldn't doubt it.
But if you play a drum, you're fine.
I think the best way to meet somebody is the old school way. You know, you sit down, you have a conversation with them. If you guys have some kind of like a little spark going on between it, then you know what? Okay, well, you know, hey, would you like to go out next week?
Yeah,
Just
don't
go
send dick pics.
Let's just want to go for a ride. Do you mind? Actually, you know,
People actually do that shit.
do what?
Send dick pics to girls. It's like, what the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
are you thinking?
Yeah, that happens.
No, don't do that.
I don't know. Some chicks like that. But here's
Well, if they ask
was-
for it, that's different. If they don't ask for it, then that's a completely different fucking. Ew.
No.
Just don't
if
go
it's
there.
unasked, then yeah, you better hold back there, big boy.
this was
You might not be as big as you think you are.
right? The number one catcher was for me was okay if I met somebody and I was interested in them and we had a little connection going. So what do you think about motorcycles? And if they said, well, I think they're dangerous. Okay, I move on. It's that easy. But if I still have some kind of interest, like, well, you know, I do ride a motorcycle, and I think I can prove you that they're actually not dangerous. If they sit there and still say, oh, they're dangerous, yeah, there's no date. I'm just saying. Scott, speaking of motorcycles, when are you going to get one?
When I get the drum set I want. Once
You've got 4 fucking drum sets, for God's
but
sake. Really?
I've got to get the SoCal one going. You know, that's imperative. So, you know, more things, you know, before your toys. You know, toys are toys. And what am I going to do? If I want a toy, I'm not going to get a little fucking crotch rocket. I'm going to get a Harley or something.
We didn't say anything about crotch rocket. I just said motorcycle.
Well,
A Harley is a motorcycle. A Victory is a motorcycle. A Yamaha is a motorcycle.
Yeah, Harley's just a motorcycle that falls apart quicker.
what is?
A Harley.
A Harley? No, I disagree.
No, if you maintain them, you're good. Go to a good motorcycle shop like Zig.
Trust me, the Yamaha
They're
that
high
I was
maintenance.
riding, the quad that I was riding, it was a Yamaha YFC 450. And that thing was badass, but that thing had constant problems. If you didn't fucking start that thing like twice a week, it was like problem after problem after problem. That fucking goddamn carburetor needed to be rebuilt all the time.
Well, the problem. See, there's another problem with that when it comes to fuel. It's the E15, and it's made out of corn, and that shit goes bad very quickly. So I tell my customers, always make sure don't let your bike sit. I've had customers that they're carbureted bikes, not so much fuel injected bikes, but carbureted bikes. I always tell that they'll like 3 months, and it'll be inside my shop for a carb clean. It doesn't take long, and of course, it all depends on the motorcycle, the size of the pilot jet, or the Pat circuit, if it's a really small one, it'll get clogged very, very easily because of that
Yeah.
shit. You know, but I mean, if you plan on getting a Harley, it's very large on your primary and your starting circuit, so you'd be all right. But you'll probably get a later model one anyways, right? You're gonna get a fuel injected one probably,
I don't know.
because then you can join us in Biker Alley.
Oh, goody.
See, we don't let Scott come in because he doesn't.
It's not that you don't let me. I just, what the fuck? What do I want to be here for?
Don't want you here because you ride a bicycle.
I don't
without
ride a
motor.
bicycle. Asshole.
You know, I got to start bringing in emails. Just doing the emails again. Go ahead, say the jingle.
Oh yeah. Yay! I got mail.
That's classic. I have a bunch of email, and one of the emails, actually I got a few of them, but one of them said, "You know, Zig, you give JJ and Scott a bunch of shit all the time."
I'll say.
He does?
But
I haven't noticed.
What about when these guys give me shit?
Yeah, we should do that more.
Deservingly so.
You're right.
I think it's a bad leader. We're just having fun.
Oh, I threw you under the
It's
bus
just-
on
it's just
Facebook
rated.
today, by the way.
Did you really? What'd you
boy.
do?
Yeah, our friend Julie is making a film, and she's like, "Is there anybody that can play an old person on the film?" I'm like, "You should talk to Zig. He's old as fuck." And then she
Oh, that's
tagged me.
right.
She's like, "Zig, are you seeing this?"
That's right, Julie from Reclaim the Sky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd do it, but I'm working and going out of town. So,
Yeah, no, it was during the week or something like that.
uh-huh.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm running my shop, so I couldn't do it. But that would be awesome. I would have done that for sure. Last week, Mendenhall Experiment was an awesome interview. Those guys really kick ass, and I've been playing the CD all week ever since they were on the air, and I downloaded it inside my my iPod too. And one of their songs came on when I was on Anxious Crest yesterday, and I just kind of sped up a little bit. It makes me want to ride fast.
Yeah.
I like it. But it was surprising that because I knew that Brandon had cerebral palsy,
Yeah.
but I had no idea that the bass player was going blind and deaf. And
I heard about his hearing impairment, but I didn't know about him going blind. I did not know that.
but that is awesome. I mean, and the guys kick ass. I mean, how it. That's to me. It's beyond. But then again, Beethoven
And they're young
was deaf,
too,
right?
Yeah. So they're
Go
young.
figure.
They're all young too. So
Yeah, they're in their 20s.
yeah.
Yeah, but still, I think they got a lot of potential. I think they've the path that they're going on is a good path. I think so. Vijay wanted to bring in a Viking metal band. What is Viking metal?
I'm not really sure. They just play like,
It's like
I'm on Amarth. Have you heard of that band? Just kind of like some sort of European thing, but I don't know. Like,
it's like
if
a lot of keyboards and instrumental like weird shit with chanting and shit, and then it's
yeah, he's
I
played
don't
me
know.
their music. There's
Chanting.
keyboard backtracks.
Like
and
chanting
everything.
what?
a chanting whatever Viking bullshit they're talking about. I don't know.
Valhalla?
Yeah,
stuff?
weird
Yeah.
shit. And it's like I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I used to go to a brewery down in Elsinore, and this guy that was the brew tender down there, he'd always be playing this Viking metal and this weird shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck is
Most
that?
of it I don't think I've really heard, but I would think of like the ones I do know, like Dimmu Borgir, the ones that do like the orchestral metal.
That's
I would
death
think
metal.
it's similar to that. It's very similar to death metal.
Yeah, but not that hard.
I don't like
The drums aren't that
really
crazy.
get into the distinction of all the different genres of metal because there's so fucking many of them now. It's just like, is it metal? Yes or no? That's all I need to know.
Heavy metal.
Yep.
I'm just saying you can't.
There's
go
too
wrong
many
with
too
heavy
many
metal.
offsprings of metal now. It's just weird.
That's
don't
what
get it.
And there's I can't think of any other
Like doom
style of music, metal for instance, or let's say metal, jazz, fusion. Metal has so much more different types. If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not like jazz. I mean, give me how many different types of jazz do you know of?
like 2 or 3. Yeah.
Right.
No,
And then how about New Wave? Remember when New Wave came out?
I never listened to it. My ears were fucking plugged with wax. I was like, fuck that shit. I'll stuff anything in there to not hear that bullshit. I hated New Wave. Absolutely hated it. Still hate it.
And then
Horrible.
you had punk. But punk, I can really
I'm not
only
even gonna
think
get into that.
too. There's so many different kinds of punk. There's like post punk and pop punk and like crust punk. I don't even know what the fuck crust punk is.
I always looked at punk as punk, but then again, you had different types of bands. Like people thought, what is that that does Rock Lobster?
B-52.
Yeah.
The B-52s.
That is not punk. I'm sorry.
They were considered punk, and
That's
so was
pop.
Blondie. And I'm like, no,
Blondie?
that's not.
No, Blondie was
punk.
rap.
No, they only had the
There
one
might be
song.
there might
They
be
only
some
had that
subtle
one
influences, from it, but not.
Yeah, it
so-
wasn't
Clash was
punk.
considered punk.
I mean, you're talking.
Clash is not punk either.
Clash
No,
was not punk.
I don't think that's punk.
No, not at all.
They were. I didn't think they were punk. I mean, they might have been punk at one time. Hey, Dutchie.
A lot of the bands like from the 90s, like all those pop punk groups, like I didn't really consider that to be that much.
Well, like Green
punky.
Day, they think they're punk.
Yeah.
It's like they're not fucking punk.
See, I don't
You're
think
kind of
Green Day is
capitalizing
punk
on an
either.
attitude, but it's a different sound. It's poppy, but punk itself like incorporates a little bit of pop to make fun of it.
I think the Plasmatics were punk. I
yeah.
feel. I mean,
And Wendy O. Williams was hot.
Oh yeah, she wore the little fucking things over
Little
her
fucking
nipples, little
electrical
pasty
tape.
things. Oh yeah, that was good shit.
And she did her own stunts.
right.
She fucking drove a school bus into a wall of TVs while jumping onto a ladder that's being held down by a helicopter as the school bus crashed through the TVs going off a fucking cliff or some shit like that.
Yeah, she was badass.
Yeah.
Hey, Dutchie.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a few bands that
Well,
we don't
first of
think are
all-
punk. First off, Clash is not punk.
First of all, you've all missed the point of what punk is or
Okay.
was, what it was originally, and it was absolutely nothing to do with the music. It was to do with the attitude that led to the music. I mean, bands like The Police, Elvis Costello, Ian Dury, Blondie, that if you listen to music now and you played me a song from them, you go, there's no fucking way in the world that is punk music. But it wasn't about the music. It was about a combination of some music thrown in with attitude. And then there's many bands along the way that were pure, what you consider punk music, the Sex Pistols. And if you go into our green room and look on the left-hand wall as you walk in, is the Clash debut album. There is no more punk-sounding album in the world than the Clash. But they evolved in such a different type of music as they went on. But there'll always be a punk band, yeah.
Do you think that a lot of the bands, because maybe like for the Clash, for instance, do you think that they started out punk and then got sold out because of the promoters
I
wanting to be
thought
more
it at the
popish?
time. I thought it at the time, but they didn't sell out. They just evolved as a band and went on to the other stuff that they like doing. I mean, they were huge in reggae and ska.
Joe Strummer had some really good stuff. He was experimenting with all kinds of Latin music. And
Yeah, well,
everything.
he's half Turkish.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So it is the influences from that kind of music, he said, were huge. And if you listen to a band before the Clash, that he was the singer of for years, was a band called the 101ers. And their music was just old school rock and roll. It was just slightly different, but there was no punk at the time. You know, when you got a commercial, I'll play you one of their songs, and you'll definitely hear that it's Joe Strummer, and you'll hear a lot of what was going to become the Clash later on.
All right. If you guys want to hear, obviously you can't hear what we're talking about over the mics outside of us inside the room, but what Dutchie was saying, you need to tune into chaoticradio.com. You can pull it up an extra window up in your computer, and you can just listen on in, and then just turn your YouTube down so that way it doesn't bleed through, or your Facebook Live. If you're on YouTube, you'll be able to hear what we're talking about through the airwaves. But did you think Blondie was punk?
Yeah, big time.
Do you really?
I did.
I thought she
Now,
was rock.
but when I did, I was a 14-year-old kid. So what I thought when it was all happening and how she was a part of the big New York scene at the time with CBGBs and one of the originals, and then you listen to some of her early stuff, You know, definitely punk. Yeah, definitely.
How about the B-52s?
On the edge, weren't they? I mean, I never ever considered them a punk band, and I don't think the world did. You know, I think Rock Lobster came out at a time. I'm going to say it was 78, but I'm not sure. Right
about there.
where it was right in the middle of the explosion, and many bands got put into a genre, into a place.
Can we play that song?
No, we can't. No, please don't.
You know, I don't know.
Please don't.
I was listening to what you were saying when I was out there. I was listening to the show, and you're talking about the different genres within metal, and not so much in jazz. And I thought, I don't know, if you're a jazz fan, you would probably shoot us all down in flames because we don't really know that much about it. You know,
Right.
I don't know, but I'm no expert on that. But or with metal. But yeah, I mean, I argue with bands who come on my show and go, what the fuck is all this? I'm this kind of punk and that kind of punk and speed punk and trash punk and fucking hardcore and nardcore and fucking you name the cause, you know? Fuck off, you're either punk or you're not. And some of them
Exactly.
come in here and I go, to me, that is not punk music. Well, that's because we've evolved. And now it's called whatever the fuck it is, you know?
So now the Mendenhall experience, the Mendenhall experiment that we had in last Monday, the singer came from like a punk, more of a punk background, and they were talking about that they kind of incorporate a little bit of punk style in there. What did you think of that?
I loved them. I thought they were fucking great.
It's a fucking awesome band.
And I think when punk died away in the mid '80s or early '80s, I started listening to. Now I don't know what you would call it: Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Motley Crue, Great White, and all those kind of bands. That's what I was listening to. And to me, the strike of the chord, the sound of the guitars was exactly the fucking same. A little bit more polished than punk. Add in a more powerful drum kit, a guitarist who could actually play a solo, and someone who was singing rather than screaming. But you take all of that out, and you've got the same basics as what punk is and was.
And metal went back to screaming and like more thrashy stuff and everything.
Yeah, it did.
They're so similar to me. I don't get why people have to make the distinction. It's like, I don't like rock. I
when
like
you
punk,
jump up,
or vice versa.
As a guitarist in a metal band and a punk band, and you strike those first few chords and you warm up, there's no difference whatsoever in that sound.
Mm-hmm.
None. You know.
So JB chimed in, said you can't hear your. Lori Rojas corrected him. Yeah, no, you can't hear it on YouTube, JB, because
Why?
I'm
No,
on
Facebook Live you can't hear.
Or on Facebook.
You
Facebook
can
Live,
hear on
sorry.
YouTube.
On Facebook Live, yeah, because it's all my deal. You have to tune into chaoticradio.com. Or you can go onto YouTube, Chaotic Radio Live Now, and then you can hear all the conversation that we're having between us and Dutchie. So otherwise, if you're just listening to Facebook, and then when Dutchie's talking, which he's making a lot of sense right now, all you see is my ugly face looking at Dutchie. So tune into YouTube.
You're just as confusing as these
Right?
fucking
Live
different
now.
genres of the same genre.
Type in,
Exactly,
give me some questions. What do you think about punk?
Plug your phone
What do
into
you
that
think
thing.
about metal? No, it doesn't fucking work. We already tried that.
I thought it did work on this
No,
one.
it did not work. See, that's so much.
I thought it was just because you had to charge your
but
phone all the
JJ
time.
pays here. No, because Dutchie wouldn't even fucking bought a fucking little adapter.
Yeah,
it
we
doesn't
can't,
work on that.
we
fucking
can't find
thing.
the one that would work on that phone.
Yeah.
That phone.
Samsung sucks.
It'd be cheaper to buy a new iPhone.
Shit, I should just bring my work phone.
Oh, JB says, yeah, you called yourself ugly. Roger that. Fucking JB. Love that guy, man. He's an instructor. JB, you should still be an instructor, man. I'm surprised that you stopped teaching. That's amazing. Dutchie, when are you going to buy a motorcycle, man? A motorbike. A motorbike.
I don't think I'm going to buy them. The trouble is I can't touch the fucking floor with my feet.
Dude, I mean, I
They
think,
make them for
I
leprechauns.
think it would be. I think he would.
All right, fuck that motherfucker. I'm on the way
Just
around.
kidding.
I think he would look. I mean, you can get a soft tail, and I don't know, Brenda. I'm just curious. I think Brenda would be like a professional passenger. I think she'd dig being on the back of a bike. I'd love to fucking have you guys riding side by side with me. and
I'll
Oscar down
talk
the
to her
road, dude.
about it. We'll see what we do.
I'm serious. Become a Dutchie used to ride. That's the whole thing. When you were young,
Oh yeah, I used to ride. Yeah, I loved it. Fucking loved it. It was only the weather, the constant rain every fucking day. And when you rode your bike, you just had to get dressed up like a fucking rubber man, you know?
But see, now you're in Southern California.
I know, it's
dude.
the opposite. You fucking burn to death instead.
Right?
Shrivel up like a prude.
You get dehydrated. It's like having a hot air dryer on you.
Right? I don't know, man. I'd love to fucking, run around fucking with me and Otsko with Dutchie and Brenda. I think that'd be awesome. Join the family of riders in. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But we do
You too, Scott.
we do have cheers.
Oh,
Very
eventually.
good.
I was a dirt bike guy. That's my whole life. Not a street bike guy. That's the difference. I rode quads. I rode, just regular, motor. cross.
Originally, Harleys were both street and dirt.
Well, yeah, no. We
Yeah, back in the day they were.
we did a show at a dirt bike place that had a bunch of people on the track. They were just riding those flat. It was on a flat track, and they were riding Harleys all the way around. So same sort of
Speedway.
thing. Yeah, but yeah, no. The
Do they
dirt bikes, that's what I grew up with. That's what I've been riding my whole life. So it's not been like a street bike thing. So it's a difference. I love the dirt. I love going over jumps and just to feel the whole desert feel rather than going on the street and dealing with all these cocksuckers cutting you off when you're trying to ride.
Well, you can
I
also
seen one of them getting mad at some pickup truck for being in his way. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, just chill, man. Just go around.
Or you could just get a track bike and then join us at the track. Which I'm really excited that with JJ is going to be joining me and the boys this coming Saturday at Willow Springs. We're going to be on Streets of Willow in the counterclockwise direction. Any of you out there going to be out there? Hit me up. Because guess what? If you hit me up, I'm going to supply lunch.
Sweet.
I'm going to.
Hey, Zig.
I have a turkey.
I'll go.
I have a turkey. I bought a turkey. So I'm going to make a bunch of fucking turkey sandwiches. You can't go wrong with turkey sandwiches. Who does not like a turkey sandwich? And
Vegans.
I'm going to put it on. I'm going to toast I've got sourdough bread, extra sourdough, and I'm going to toast it. Then I'm going to butter it. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in the butter, and I'm going to grill it in the frying pan, and then I'm going to make the sandwich. Oh, dude,
With bacon?
is my saliva?
Don't
glands
ruin
are
over
already
bacon.
Oh, but bacon and turkey go great together.
bacon and you can. Well, see, the problem is that the bacon's going to get all like limp dick, and I can't stand limp bacon.
Not if you make it crispy and then put it inside the sandwich.
No, because
One
with
thing
the mayonnaise
Zig
and
cannot
stuff,
stand is a limp dick
I can't
in
stand
his
limp.
mouth.
No.
You can't touch my
Can't say
worm.
anything limp in my mouth. See, and here's the guy. I hope the guy that sent that message to me. Oh, you're always giving Scott and JJ shit. See, that's what I got to deal with,
It's called fighting back.
right?
We're just better at it.
Right. But yeah, I don't know. You can't. Bacon has got to be like when you bite into bacon, it's got to like crunch. It's got to fall apart. How do you like your bacon?
I don't like it like chewy or like that thick, greasy, fatty bacon. I don't like that.
No, yeah.
I like
no.
the really thick cut, meaty bacon.
I don't like that.
If it's thick, you don't
I
want it to be
don't.
too crispy because then it might break your teeth. But if it's good, meaty, then, but not like raw where it's like the fat part is still chewy.
No, it's got to be crispy.
If
and
it falls
crunchy.
apart, that's fine. If it's like thin and it falls apart, that's cool. But I don't like it all fatty and greasy and fucking like thick bacon. And no.
Oh, what'd you think of that bacon wrapped burger I made that time?
What's that?
What'd you think of that bacon
Oh
wrapped
yeah,
burger?
that's right. You gave me that burger. Yeah,
I was like, shit, I hope he didn't leave it at the station.
You know what I did?
And
For
somebody finds it
JJ.
3 weeks later.
Oh, look at JB. He's dusting off the. So you're at Thunder Hill. That's Northern California, JB. You got to have
Northern Cal.
You got to come down to Southern California, dude. And me and you have ridden at Willow Springs on Streets of Willow. Of course, we ran in a clockwise direction, but you got to come down here. Lori Rojas says she says I can't stand limp either.
Well, I don't think there's a woman out there that could stand limp. If they could, then they just can't wait till they get to their own time, get to their drawer.
Yeah.
I think the man has to do most of the work anyways, right? I mean, we have to like keep it up.
Not necessarily.
I mean, but it's
Not when she's on top.
Turn,
Then it's like, I'll just relax, put my hands behind my head. Say, yeah. Just watch the show.
Oh, there's nothing like the woman on top. Love that.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. I like watching Otsko. Oh, hi,
She's
honey.
like, Zig, no.
Squeezing titties.
Yep.
She hates me sometimes.
Like now?
Right? Yeah, right. She's like, oh my god. And it's
She's like, why did I have to turn it on right now?
Well, because then I get cussed out in Japanese, man. There's nothing more funnier than getting cussed out in Japanese. I swear to God.
Oh, I
dude.
wish
Or
Tiff
if you
could
get-
do that. That would be hilarious.
What nationality? What nationality is Tiff?
She's half Japanese and half Mexican, so she's Filipino.
Okay, yeah, basically. That's what a Filipino
But
is.
she's got a lot of like family in Hawaii and stuff. So there's like Hawaiian in there. So it's like it's Hawaiian, Mexican, and Japanese. So, but she doesn't speak any Japanese. I think her grandma does, but I don't think she does at all.
Yeah, see, Otsko's completely fluent.
She doesn't speak
Japanese.
Mexican either, or Spanish, whatever
No.
you want to fucking call it. I call it Mexican.
Tiff speaks postal.
Post. You didn't get the thing she tagged you in, the little
What's that?
post that she put.
No, what?
You didn't see the post that she put that she tagged you in.
Was it today?
No, I think it was yesterday.
No, I wasn't on Facebook yesterday.
Well, you look at your tags. You got to accept tags, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't have my laptop here. I'm on
Oh,
the phone.
Jesus.
He might not know about
I'll
that
check
yet.
it when I get home.
Oh, God, what was it? It was fucking hilarious. Something about, oh, yeah. It was a post about fingering your asshole can stop hiccups.
Oh!
And she goes, hey, at least the ding dong is good for something.
Nice.
Oh my God, that's
And she
funny.
tagged her and she goes, hey, Zig, at least the ding dong is good for something.
Oh man, there you go.
Therapeutic ding dong.
So
That
now-
gets- if you have hiccups, let me know right now, and I'll ring the doorbell for you.
ding dong. Oh, they're gone. Oh, my
I
God.
got hiccups. Oh, Tiff says I speak sailor.
Sailor.
She's too funny, man.
Oh, her and she went out with, because Alina, not to bring up anything weird, but Alina went. She had her birthday on Saturday. Obviously, you guys probably know, and they went out together because I was up north, and so Alina hit her up and, hey, let's go out, and she's like, okay, cool. So they went out and partied it up, and they got shit faced.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Tiff's not. She's not a heavy drinker. She's a light drinker. So if you give her too much, it's no bueno. But
Did they get
they got shit faced. Yeah.
so they ended up getting a hotel just to like
No,
chill
no,
so
no.
they
They were
drive?
no. Lena came down to Tiff's place and they Ubered it down
Oh,
the
okay.
street to Old Town, and chilled out, and then they just Ubered it back. But they were just they like messaged me when I was back at the hotel finally after the show and everything on Saturday, and I was just like, oh my God, you guys are shit faced. And I was like, I've been drinking all day. It's like, how are you more fucked up than me?
What were you drinking, Tiff?
Jameson
I want-
shots.
Jameson? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit, Jameson will fuck me up, man.
Yeah.
That's like some wicked juju
But they had
freaking
fun.
booze right
They
there.
had fun, and
That's cool.
it was a girls' night, so that was kind of cool, But
It'd be funny to see Tiff drunk.
but imagine Tiff dealing with, Alina's type of drinking.
Oh, yes.
That's-
Imagine anybody doing that type of
I-
drinking.
I
No
said-
offense, Alina.
I said, yeah, well, yeah, no, she's like a veteran, and you're like a rookie.
Right?
It's a big difference.
God, that's like me taking one of my students that just passed the rider test, man, and taking them to the track day the very next day. Oh, Tiff says 6 Jameson shots on empty stomach.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
Well, then when you got home, nothing came up, huh?
Oh, wouldn't say that.
For her.
Well, see, I like going to Taco Bell. Taco Bell is the best afterward. I used to go to this taco,
they're boiled
like an old school taco place,
meat.
Oh, yeah.
Get the carne asada
Some
and
street
some lingo
tacos.
tacos. Oh my god, yeah, street tacos. Ooh, bomb on after the bar. That's when my buddy Vince was my roommate. But yeah, now I don't have nothing around me like that stays open that late, so it's Taco Bell.
Taco smash.
There's
Taco Bell.
the best street tacos ever in Venice Beach. Every time when we do the drum circle, when we're leaving, we go get tacos, and these guys get the best pastor. Oh, man, it's so bomb.
Okay, well, it
I
is
want
time.
tacos now.
It is time to take a break. Now that we're all like hungry, so but stick around. We're going to go ahead and be pay some bills, and then we'll be back with the Zig Zone live with the JJ and Scott McLaughlin.
All right.
What can we do tonight? Don't wanna go till the knocking. Tonight it wouldn't be right. This is a bitch. Let's talk on the stage. I'm ready to drop, but I don't wanna stop. Cause I can do the rockin' of the beat and money. It's happening to find it, so that I don't need a tape. Don't need a book and talking of the stuff that's of the gate. Girl, she's a light on the inside of my brain. Let's get a bit of rockin'. It's only rolling while we can. If I'm doing all that talking, but don't we get in our hands? I try to get there to make my nerves sing. Try to get back.
Hey, you wanted to come back and get us on the air, you said. Zig. Hey, you said you wanted to come back and set this up to get it on the air.
There's bad radio, good radio, and chaotic radio. In that order.
Upon a motorbike last night, it was late after the show when we checked Quebec and headed to Ontario. While we run the shoreline wide, Lake Superior and outside, hear the sound of the road become our stereo. On a cold October eve under the lights of Montreal, well, we played for dreams and demons became too involved for all. Now the club refused to pay for the show that we had played. Then they tossed us to the gutter, drunk and underpaid. Hungover around the cabs, we pledged to flee that city fast.
Welcome everybody back to the Great White Vagina Show.
The Great White Vagina. Why aren't you the Great Brown Vagina? Because you're a little brown.
Oh, it's not about me.
Now
It's about the Great White Vagina in the sky.
Now, you know what I just did? I actually just got us restarted. I just did the engineering deal.
Nice.
I'm so fucking stoked, dude.
Does that mean I need to share the link again?
I'm so completely stoked.
Motorbiking.
So I actually got us fired back up, and without any problems. So I'm actually really, really stoked about that. It's like, you know, it's kind of like my students when they do something right. You know, you give them, oh yeah, that was awesome. They get all like, oh, I did it right. Nice.
Yay, I did it.
So I'm all excited. Yay. Because I mean, I'm going to be independent on as far as like running my show here shortly. So that's it's going to be very important that I get this going on, because then you'll see JJ inside the studio, and I'll be in the engineering room. But eventually, I'm going to learn how to do the engineering from inside the studio itself.
Where's Gandalf?
Oh, from in here?
Yeah.
What happened to
He had that other gig.
Not ask those kind of questions. So we
Just
don't
saying.
want to do.
Conflict of interest.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, shit happens.
Joe,
Yeah.
what's up, Tim? Hey, cheers, brother.
Nothing but the best.
As Joe Mama's brother's chiming in. Joe Mama, man, he was cooking up some shit this weekend, man. He is such a great cook. He loves the barbecue. He did the New Year's Day ride, for my shop. We all went over to his house.
Those jalapeno poppers wrapped with bacon went real quick.
You like that stuff, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Did he like to make the bomb set up or what?
Mm-hmm. Everything was good. I ate probably like 3 meals in one meal.
So that was for JJ's first ride with us. Been trying to get JJ.
And this will
to
be
ride
my
with
first
us.
track day. I've never done like any kind of thing, even remotely close to racing on the bike. So this is going to be interesting.
Well, let me make a correction to this. It is a track day. Can you go as fast as you want? Yes, you can. Do you have to? No, you don't. What I've got the JJ set up for the level 1, and there's actually a free classroom that they conduct. So that way, if you're new to a track day, you can they'll do a classroom session. Then they'll go ahead and you'll follow the instructor for your first time out for 20 minutes. So that way you get to feel what the track is. And what the bonus about going on the track is that you're repeating the corners over and over and over and over again. So you have decreasing radius, you have sweeping curves, you have uphill, you have downhill. So we're going to be at Streets of Willow, which is really nice. It's just below Horse Thief Mile, which is the smallest road course at Willow Springs, and I think Streets is 2. I think it's 2 miles, 2.1 miles. But you're gonna get a lot of practice in, and the whole point of going to a track day is actually getting those cornering skills up.
Yep. 'Cause that's something I've always wanted to improve upon.
Yeah, and people think, oh, I got to get my knee on the ground, and these are going faster. No, I encourage everybody, even if you're a newer rider, go to a track day just so that way you repeatedly do the same corners over and over again, and the ones you have trouble at, those ones you can keep on working on. There's no stress as far as now when you're in level 2, level 3, that's a different story. So when you do level 1, it's just a learning experience, and there's a lot of people in level 1. I've been going to the track since like 86, 85, and I love going to level 1 because it's just a lot of fun, and I like learning new stuff from the newer instructors. And it's also fun when you pass new riders. Yeah. Because I can't pass my boys now. My boys are sick with it. You're gonna trip on how fast the boys are.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, I have a shop I got to open up, and I know if I get myself into a level 2, level 3, I'm gonna push it, and then I'm gonna have that. I don't want to take the chance of having that moment.
The oh shit moment.
Yeah, because if I get injured, then and it does happen when you're running at level 2, level 3 status. There's no one to open up my shop unless you want to open up my shop.
What do you mean by that?
Which exactly?
I got my own shit to do.
There's actually one of the guys that instructor I used to work with used to be an instructor, Benjamin Davenport. What's up, Ben? He was an instructor with me and JB, actually. And we went to our boss for Motorcycle Training Center, did free track days for us. He brought us all out, man, had food and everything. And we got to do a free track day, which was awesome. I loved it. Tiff tuned back in. There you go. Hi, Tiff. She's like your biggest fan.
Yeah. She's great. No.
You are a wonderful woman, Tiff. I'm just saying. But we just can't. We just can't get ourselves on a double date anytime because Oscar's always like busy doing something.
We're always down like where you guys are in what, Riverside?
Yeah, San Bernardino Riverside.
Well, we're doing the hell is that? Romano's the concert lounge, the big venue that he has. We're doing that sometime soon. I could look up the date here.
Where's that? Romano's.
Romano's in Riverside.
Oh, that's over by the Canyon Crest area.
But not the restaurant, the venue he has.
It's a restaurant and a venue. Oh wait, no, you're talking about the one downtown Riverside.
I believe so.
Yeah, the upstairs is a giant stage.
Yeah,
that's right. I almost forgot about that. It's huge. It's
I didn't know there was Romano's in Riverside.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty recent. I think last December they opened it up.
Yeah, he started out just having the little lounge in his bar, but then he moved it and had a big venue that he opened up. So that one's been sick.
Yeah, they were getting some good bands playing at their place in Canyon Crest. It was a little bit of smaller setup, but I saw Voodoo Glow Skulls there a couple years ago. That was an awesome fucking show.
Voodoo Glow
Did you guys
old
know that?
90s punk band.
I had a buddy that was
ska.
torn. No, I had a buddy. They're kind of punk and ska mix. But yeah, I had a buddy, drummer of mine, that was on tour with them for a while.
Nice.
Did you know, Vijay, that I'm sure you got the post from the girls, Jackie and Jesse from Dianthus. They're having their birthday gig coming up.
Oh, nice.
Did you see that?
Wait, they have the same birthday?
Oh my God, this fucking guy.
I'm not sure if I saw that one.
They're going to be 22. When they were on the air here, I think they were
16.
19.
Yeah, they look
before me, when they came on Kids Show, they were younger than that. But they came on my show 19 because obviously my show's been 3 years now. Holy shit, my show's been 3 years.
I thought it was longer.
Going on 4. No, I'm going on 4.
Oh,
this
okay.
October will be 4 years.
Yeah, because
holy shit,
it's been at least a couple years that I've been on here too.
Again, if you guys want to hear what's going on, Facebook Live, you're not hearing what's going on. As far as like in the studio,
go to YouTube or the Kaotic Radio app.
Go to YouTube, Kaotic Radio Live now, or go to the chaoticradio.com app and you can download on your phone. It's free. It'll take like 15 seconds.
June 8th, we're at the Concert Lounge.
So, Dutchie. June 8th at the Concert Lounge? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. So we'll make sure we plug that one. So, Dutchie.
Yeah.
We just did.
How many years? How many years has the Dutchie been on Chaotic Radio? Because I'm going on 4, and I know you were here before.
Oh, no,
me.
you were here before me.
Was I?
Yeah, I've been here 3 years and 3 months. I started on January the 20th, 2015.
I thought you were here forever.
Shit. I thought it was you were here before me, too.
Because I have that aura about me.
Yep.
You do.
I'm kind of fucking special, you know?
Well, I think
Who's
think
got the
hands
longest
down,
running show?
I think hands down, Dutchie's probably got the #1 show on Chaotic Radio. If
Nah,
I'm
that's
not,
good.
If I'm not mistaken,
Dude, that's got
what
to
I
be
think.
very questionable. You know, because we're all in different genres, right? We have no fucking clue, you know, whose is the. Do we care? You know, I mean, I would have to say Roy and Jimmy have been here forever. You know, and they got a great following. You know, but you just don't know. I mean, the reason I'm sitting here doing what I'm doing right now is because I feel that I mean I would turn Chaotic Radio on during the day, and it was just absolutely fucking worthless. Streaming music of no particular kind whatsoever, right? You could have a metal song followed by a punk song followed by an acoustic fucking folk song. I mean, we ain't Jack FM. I don't want to be Jack FM, you know?
Right.
And I know I asked you, I've asked all the DJs if they have the time, and it's difficult because we all have jobs, you know? I just happen to have a lot of time in this studio, right? And I'm creating hours and hours and hours of different shows of punk. So when you turn the station on in the morning, you've got the morning show from 7 to 9. And then from 9 to 11, it's either Cat Monroe's replay or Ryan's replay. I don't have Greg's stuff, right? But I'm trying to make it music from 9 in the morning till 4 or 5 in the afternoon. And I'm trying to make most of it punk.
Okay, so actually, here's a $1 million question. I mean, I know I'm gonna do a heavy metal hour. I still have to get that set up. But now, can anybody? Now, also, let's talk about advertisement. Now, we definitely Chaotic Radio has the best offers when it comes to advertisement. If you want to, advertise for your business, whether it be food, music, I don't know, nudie bar.
I knew you were going to say that. There was a reason. Something happened in my mind.
TT
I
bar.
thought you were going to say a brothel, but
A brothel.
Brothel? Hey, that's cool too. If you're in Vegas, you can
we'll
still
take your money. It's a worldwide station.
We are worldwide. We are 365
That'd
live,
be an
man.
interesting commercial now, wouldn't it? I give out the menu.
So, you know
We
what?
should have brothels advertise on Chaotic Radio.
If you have somebody that maybe is starting a business, or maybe they're already established and they want to expand their clientele base, have them call us. You can touch base with me. You can go on Zig Ray on Facebook. You can go contact Dutchie at
Dutchie@chaoticradio.com.
Okay. You can also go to contact me at Kaotic Zig Zone at hotmail.com. That is, of course, it's Chaotic with a K. So Chaotic Zig Zone. And let us know if you want to advertise. We have the best advertisement available. All I know is that I had the guys from another radio station came into my shop, and they said, "Oh yeah, we have this special deal, and if you want the DJ to do the commercial for it, it's only $2,500 a month."
Yeah, okay. Fuck off.
Yeah, I don't think so. Chaotic Radio is not even close to that. I just know that we are right around what would be the price range, Dutchie?
For our deluxe fucking package, seriously, and it's like, I don't know why we're just giving this shit away. We need to put the prices up. $200 a month.
Deluxe package, $200.
That means your ad's going to be played 24/7 in between every show, give or take. We'll miss a few, but for $200, if you complain, you can fuck off.
Right?
You can fuck off.
So, it'll be played on everybody's show. It'll be played, pretty much 24/7. And then we are live 365. So even if someone here is listening in Nevada, or they're listening in Arizona, or they're listening to Washington, and they come down, and let's say you have Joe Schmo's Tacos, and they listen to Chaotic Radio, and they come down to San Bernardino for some fucking reason. Maybe it's a band. They go, I heard of this taco place. We got to go there. You see? And there you go. I know I advertise my business. I've advertised my businesses before I even had my show. And I know that my clientele base has grown. So it definitely works. Tiff Let me see.
Oh boy.
She says, "Oh, let's get together." Hi, Bev. Bev, my sister, my best friend's wife is chiming in. Joe Salazar's on in here. Leslie Feist is back in. Oh, Thomas Scott. You know, let me see something happen here. Oh, I rotated the camera.
Jesus.
Yes, my brother.
So now my buddy Tom, my buddy Tom, I call him Bones. I'm being shoved a shot. So
I'm trying to get it in the camera.
That is one way to get me to shut the fuck up. All right. So Mondays, I really don't schedule myself. I don't schedule a lot of stuff because I have to come here, and I do shut my shop down early. So my buddy Bones comes into the shop today, and he wanted to get this temperature gauge put on his Valkyrie. I don't know if you guys want to know what a Valkyrie is, but it's basically a stripped down Goldwing. So it's still got the 6-cylinder motor in it.
Is this the bike rally?
Yeah, I'm
Valkyrie.
just saying. It's
Right?
a Valkyrie, whatever.
It's a 6-cylinder cruiser.
Anyways,
they're badass.
Anyways, he comes in and he's like going, "Hey," and I know why he showed up. He showed up because he was hoping I would, go ahead and put this temp sensor on his bike so we can figure out realize that his bike's not overheating, even though I told him it wasn't. And I took his bike for a fucking ride, and I was in stuck in traffic for hours. Didn't overheat, but I sat there and worked on his bike for like 3 fucking hours, dude. Here's the problem when it comes to when you're working on your friends' bikes. You get a handshake and a smile. So go ahead. There you go. Let's give him another one.
Go fuck yourself.
Let's give him another one. You got to put your hand in.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, there's a sensor in front.
Ass licker.
You're an ass licker.
Shit my brains.
I'm just kidding, Bones, man. Bones, he's a brother. He's been a brother of mine for a long time, man. I love you, man. I'm just giving you shit. He says, what? Oh, my God. Mike chimed in and said, make sure Vijay restocks by next week.
Restocks what?
Vijay.
Restocks what?
The tequila?
The tequila.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about weed.
Yeah.
No,
I need to do that too.
Yeah, tequila. It's your deal.
Hey, we should make a weed tequila.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
make tequila
let's not
with
because
THC
I
in it.
can't.
Ooh,
No.
Yeah, a hemp
No.
tequila.
No.
Does anybody know of a hemp tequila?
Oh, all you got to do is soak the buds in it because THC is alcohol soluble.
Yeah, but I want to know if somebody makes a
stoned
hemp
and
tequila.
fucking drunk. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Probably.
Does anybody make a hemp tequila? I mean,
I'm
the
sure
whole
there
hemp
is.
thing.
Just remember,
There's gotta
when you
be.
have it, it was my idea. Patent pending.
Was
patent pending.
it?
Patent pending.
Patent pending.
Oh, speaking
JJ
of, okay,
patent pending.
so speaking of bikes, our next show is May 1st at the Bartels Harley Davidson store or dealership in Marina Del Rey.
Yeah, on
May 1st. It's
but
a Tuesday.
It's on what street is it?
That I don't know.
Lincoln. It's on Lincoln. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyhow, it's a benefit for autism. There's going to be ourselves, Mr. Crowley, playing. We'll be headlining. We go on at probably right around 7 o'clock, in between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. It's from 2 p.m. till 8 p.m. All proceeds, of course, go to autism. There's also going to be a Pantera tribute band there, too, as well.
Nice.
So they're going to be playing, and then we're going to be playing. There might be another band there that one of the kids, he plays guitar and he has autism as well. That's up in the air, but we don't know. But it's like the end of the Laughlin run, basically, for the Harley run all around, and the end date is May 1st. So.
See, that's what's awesome. A lot of people think that bikers, are just like these outlaws and what have you. Obviously, they've been spending too much time watching TV. If you break yourself off with the TV, the boob tube is what.
The boob tube.
Yeah, nowadays bikers are all white.
I never
collar
got that.
Go
criminals.
to, you know, if you see an event,
We're
a
into more
biker event,
banker
just
fraud.
go to an event,
kidding.
even if you don't ride. Go to an event. Go to a motorcycle biker, and I don't care if it's sport bikes, if it's
they're
choppers.
fun.
Just go and walk around,
They're a lot of
and you'll
fun.
find out that everybody looks kind of like intimidating, but man, when you get to sit there and talk to them, I mean, everyone's all down to earth. I mean, there's like lawyers and doctors and shit like this, and think about all the benefits. Like, for instance, it's the thing with autism.
Yeah.
You know, they raising money for autism, breast cancer, you know, all kinds of stuff. That they have the toy drives during Christmas, which is coming up. There's all kinds of things that bikers do. You know, just because, you know, we're all inked up and got the facial hair, and well, me, I'm ugly. But you know, like, you know, as soon as Scott gets a motorcycle, he'll be like one of your handsome bikers. He's a good looking guy. He hates when I say that.
Faggot.
I'll pull that hair.
Whatever.
And then you got JJ.
I'm a good-looking guy.
He's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
But
See?
he's hairy.
Yeah. Harry
He's a hairy
Chi-Chi's.
hippie.
He does. Show us the Chi-Chi's. Come on, show us the Chi-Chi's.
I don't think I should.
Who wants to see the JJ's Chi-Chi's? I want to see. I want to see him. Go ahead.
Who said I
Show
wanna see him?
Come on. Who wants to see the JJ's Chi-Chi's? Come on, everybody. Come on. He's not going to show him.
Chi-Chi's.
There's somebody. Let's just
I don't.
Give me 3 people that says I want to see the JJ's Chi-Chi's. The hairy Chi-Chi's. You got some hairy ones too, man. Holy shit, dude.
Hey, I'm Italian and Mexican.
You know, I had a buddy of mine sent me a picture of this hairy chick. I got to send it to you, man. I got to tag you in it. Oh, look, Chris Walsh says, Christopher Walsh says, show him. Show him to me. There's one. We need 2 more. We need 2 more people to say, hey, show me your Chi-Chi's.
Should we have a girl in here doing this? I'm like, what the hell? I've had 3 shots of tequila. Do we have more?
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh, we do. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this.
Oh, the man.
Gordito.
What was that?
Gordito. Tequila.
Shit my brains.
You know, see, we have to figure out how we can see all the good ones, man. You have to do it like 5 or 6 times to get like the really good ones.
Oh, you. Fuckface.
Fuck
Yeah,
face.
if you let it just keep going, it'll like there'll be a few new ones.
Keep going.
Fat ass bastard. Sit on this.
We sure heard that one.
Sit on there.
I haven't heard fat ass
Ass bandit.
bandit.
Chicken.
Hey, lard ass. Fuck you, asshole. Cocksucker.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
see, now it's recycled. That's bad.
ass bandit.
Ass bandit.
That's gonna be the best one.
Oh, that's classic, man. I'm glad I got that thing.
Ass bandit and
That
shit
thing
for
was-
brains.
Ephraim says, show him.
All right, for
Okay.
more tequila. Look
Okay.
away, Scott.
There we go. There's the cheeks. Woo!
God, Jesus
I need
Christ.
tassels.
And I got
Told you you had hairy chiches. Nasty ass motherfuckers. Shave that shit.
yo, hippie bastard.
Shave it. You ever shave your chest?
Absolutely.
Why?
I only did when I
I don't want a fucking hairy fucking.
You shave your chest?
Dude, that's gay as fuck.
Show us your chichis.
No. That was when I was thinner. Sorry.
Actually,
You
I
just
shaved
said
my
no.
chest once because I like had like this thing removed from my chest, and they had shaved a big circle in it, and it looked funny, so I just shaved the whole thing. But it was itchy. I didn't like it.
The only time I shaved my chest was when I had my
the
goddaughter's
the
name.
girls
on there.
like
Look
it.
at this.
Girls like it.
Go down a little bit more.
They like it all-
Ariana.
They like it all smooth and shit.
You know, I put Ariana's name on my chest, and it has an arrow. I don't know if you see this.
To the heart.
Yep. Ariana's my girl and my goddaughter, and it points down to my heart. So, I love you, Ariana. I'll be seeing my boy. That's one thing I love about going to Willow Springs, because then I get to spend time with my best friend and my boys Nino, and it's just great family time. Time to get away. You know what? Here's another thing that's been like tripping. Scott, how old are you? I mean, for real, just fucking say it.
35.
You fucking lying bastard. No, really, how old are you? Because this is relative.
He's the oldest of us, isn't he?
No, you assholes.
No, I'm the oldest.
Yes. No, I'm 46. Oh, no. Yeah, 46. I'll be 47 this year.
Okay.
In August.
All right, so 47. For JJ, how old are you?
I'm 48.
48.
I'll be 49 in September.
Okay.
So you're a year older.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's funny. We're all like the same age range.
Yeah.
We're like the high school kids that all hung out and got high. Except for Scott. He's like, no, I can't do that.
I had all that shit. When I had my binge when I was fucking in high school and grade school and fucking you name it.
Yep.
No, I started early. So I got all that shit out of my way early.
Nice.
Christopher Walsh said, damn, that chick on Facebook has more hair on her nipples. He must have got the same one.
What chick?
So there's a chick that actually has more hair on her nipples than you do, JJ.
Ew.
It was sent to me. I got to send it to you.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Is she like transitioning or something and taking testosterone?
What's that?
Is she transitioning and taking testosterone? Because like when girls want to become a guy, they can just take male hormones, and that's going to make them hairy and shit.
What is that? Oh,
this is from the fill-in bass player for Crowley, Orion. He put, which one do you enter?
It would be definitely the one on the right.
No, I'd turn the other way and walk away.
Yeah, it's still
neither.
Bruce.
They're both creepy and shitty as fuck.
That's
yeah,
funny.
faggot.
I have to say, like, I remember Bruce Jenner from the 70s, and like him getting a sex change was absolutely no surprise at all.
No, not at all. No, there was
I didn't think he was. I never knew that. Everyone's like going, oh well, yeah, back in the 70s and back in the early 80s, I knew he was gay. Or not gay.
He's
just
gay.
effeminate.
Didn't he cut off his dick?
What do they call? Yeah, but
I don't think
that's
they cut
gay.
it. I don't think they cut it off.
I
They
don't
push it
think
up
he was-
inside you to make a fake vagina.
No.
I've ruined Scott now.
I mean,
Don't
it's
make
not
it
kids.
worse.
Well, I mean, like, what do you when you swing both ways? What is that?
Bisexual.
Yeah, there you go. So, but of course, Scott would just say gay.
Well, in a guy's sense, yes. In a girl's sense, no.
In a girl sense, that's hot.
If a girl is just going down on a guy and a girl, okay, yeah, no, that's not gay or sick to me. But if it's like some bull dyke, I'm like, ugh, because they try to look the part, they take hormones to try to look like men and all that. It's like, to me, that's like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to look like a man? If you're a lesbian, look like a girl and you're with a girl. Why are you trying to look like a man?
Because
like-
they identify as a man.
It's disgusting.
Yeah,
It's just
I-
like they
I
think
see
the same
that.
way
It's
as us.
just,
you know?
it's just as disgusting as the fucking men who try to look like women.
Yeah. But then again,
Yeah,
like,
but
neither
to
of those
each his
groups would like us anyway, so why does it matter?
I can give a rat's ass.
Exactly.
What they think
Vince
of my
Vince
opinion.
Grieve, another instructor I work with, said he looked it up. He says Mary Jane's tequila is hemp based.
There you
Yeah.
go. I knew there was out
Jane's tequila.
Yeah.
You're too
So
late.
we need some. So I wonder if we can order that. Can you order booze online?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
But now, when it comes to 21 and older, how's that delivery made? Is
You have to put your ID probably in to order it. And
like your driver's license?
probably, I would imagine. But I mean, you could probably find shit like that at some certain stores.
I wonder. You know what? I'm going to have to hit up Lambo. I wonder if Lambo.
I'm sure Lena could tell you
Turp
all
House.
about that. I'm sure she's already had some.
Oh, yeah, Lena. She would. All right. Well, shit. That's a good one. Thanks, Vince. I'm going to look that up because I want to try it. John Public is chiming in. What's up, dude? He's another drummer. And let me see. We've got shit. What was the other thing I needed to fucking bring? Oh man, I had something. It was rather than
Jeremy Spencer.
Five Finger Death Punch.
Jesus. Your favorite drummer.
Hey, so are you going to Five Finger Death Punch, Irvine? It's in July. I've already got my tickets.
I don't know. Depends if I'm playing or not. I don't know.
This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Me
my
too.
God, I had it on Facebook because I couldn't get into the site. And then, you had Jordy giving me
that's right.
shit.
I remember seeing that.
Okay, so, I mean, because I know you guys are all you guys all see the shit I fucking post. And I got
they're
my
a fun band to
tickets.
see. They're a good band to see live.
Dude, it's with Breaking Benjamin, bro.
I love Breaking Benjamin, though.
It's two of them on the same stage.
Personally, I'd rather see that drummer than Jeremy Spencer. Just saying.
But he's also Jeremy Spencer,
No, he's not.
just in disguise.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Goddamn-lutely not. No.
I like both the percussionists on that.
I like them both, but it's like you portray like Jeremy Spencer like he's
Dude, put
up
Sons
here.
of Texas on that bill. That would
Oh,
fucking
come
complete
on. No.
Yeah.
I don't even
Similar
never,
style.
Dude, Sons of Texas.
Yeah,
I've
they
never
were
even
good.
heard this band.
They're smaller.
You haven't heard of Sons of Texas, dude?
I've heard you guys gloat about them, but I've never heard of them. No.
Dude, you gotta look them up, man. Sons of Texas kicks fucking ass, dude. I swear to God, and the drummer's disgusting with it. But I mean, Jeremy Spencer is a great drummer. I'm not putting him above, other drummers. I'm just saying, as far as today, he is a drummer that is actually, putting it out there,
And he's above all other drummers.
As solid, very
he's
solid.
he's good.
And he really even though they, and as far as
I can't stand the sound of triggers, and that's all he uses. Triggers sound so fake as far as drum sound, and my drum maker Tim can fucking abide by this. It's like if you have a shitty drum, put a trigger.
Yeah,
on
just trigger it.
Yeah, if you have a dead
That's
head,
been the rule since
put a
the
goddamn
80s.
trigger on it. Yeah, no, it's bullshit. All his drums sound like back in the 80s when you heard fucking Van Halen. That album was like, it's like that.
Oh, the Rototoms?
Oh, it's horrible.
What about Rat's drums? He always had that Simmons sound.
Oh, yeah, Blood.
Actually, somehow he got that sound without trigger in them. Rat's drummer, he was actually like those are real drums, but it sounded like that.
I think I think they did a lot of that in the studio. I think it was more of a studio thing.
No,
they
he
pulled off the
triggers
sound pretty
every
good
one of
live.
his drums.
Did they even live?
Yeah, even live.
Rat or Van Halen?
Rat.
I'm talking about your boy.
Oh yeah,
No,
Jeremy Spencer.
we're talking about. Well, we kind of moved on.
Oh, those
to
guys?
Bobby
Yeah,
Blotzer.
absolutely. Everybody back in the 80s.
Yeah,
they were
Trigger was
all-
huge.
They were all triggered, and they had those Simmons sounding bullshit
I
drums.
love the
that
old
were
Simmons
horrible.
drums, the
No,
hexagonal ones.
They were shit.
But that was not really
No,
the best
I
thing
hated
for like
that
the
sound.
rock scene. But like for new wave and electronic, like early synth pop
It's
stuff,
a
it was
Devo. If
perfect.
you're in Devo,
Yeah.
great. But if not, oh god. By the way,
Devo's they started out punk.
at our show on Saturday, the guy from Devo claimed to be the guy from Devo. The original drummer was at our show.
Nice.
Really?
If you listen to some old Devo, they got some really cool ass shit.
Well,
Lots
if you
of
listen
different
to-
time changes and all kinds of shit.
Well, one of the drummers for Foo Fighters, the first drummer was one of the drummers for Devo.
Nice.
Really?
Live wise, not in studio, but live wise, one of the main drummers for Foo Fighters was before they got that guy from that chick band, Alanis Morissette.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's what's his name's buddy.
Yeah. So before they got him, they had the drummer, a drummer for Devo. I don't know which one, but this guy claimed to be like the main. Oh, I'm the original drummer for Devo. So cool, man. I don't know. Just saying.
Well, yeah, I'm original drummer.
Fun facts.
We should have him on the drum clinic.
Right?
I couldn't even tell you his name. I was so fucked up. Sorry.
You'll probably see him again when you go back there and play again.
Yeah, no, he's obviously a Sacramento guy.
Yep.
Which that place is fucking fun as shit.
Dude, I like Northern California. I really like it. I loved it when my sister lived up in Sebastopol. I would go and visit her. I'd leave on like a Friday and just chill out. I would get up on a Saturday morning and then go for a little ride, through the wine country. And she lived like just out. Like the neighbor was like down the road, you know what I mean? It wasn't like it was like you open up your blind and you can say hi to your neighbor.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, neighbor? While you're washing your dishes.
What you drinking there, neighbor?
Shit, man.
Paps Blue Ribbon.
I'm looking at buying house. No, did you see that the houses they have these ones that they're kind of like Lincoln logs? They can build your house in a matter of 2 days.
I saw that. Yeah,
that looks badass.
Yeah.
And there's no glue, no mortar, no nothing. It's just
yeah. So as soon as the wind,
bug food.
Yeah, bug food, and as soon as the wind hits it really fucking hard, yeah.
Do you think, even though they're interlinked the way they are?
How weatherproof do you think that could be, too?
Dude, you can make a log cabin with fucking logs and mud.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
but
why you got to
mud.
make all this fancy shit that snaps together? Well, mud comes from the earth. It's everywhere.
You would know, hippy dippy.
Or did I say Legos? It's kind of like Legos.
I saw that video. Yeah.
But I love the old cabin where it's like Lincoln logs.
Oh yeah,
where,
absolutely.
Man. I remember when I was a kid, we used to go to camping, and then we go to the cabins, and they were all like
Big
logs,
Bear or
man.
all that. Yeah, no, you go to the cabins.
Now it's all just prefab bullshit, what have you. But although I do like aluminum frame housing, so that way you don't have to worry about termites, and then aluminum's actually really strong. I'm just saying.
Well, that's what they build all the warehouses out that you rent and shit.
Yeah, but you can an aluminum house can be built in a matter of like a week.
I thought the building codes here you still had to have wood for the so you could put the crossbars for earthquakes.
I don't think so.
No.
But other states I've been in, like there's a lot of aluminum housing.
No, I just did a major. I did all the appliances for this big trucking company in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And
everything
was all steel or aluminum. So if they have to use anything thicker, they'll use steel, not wood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steel beams versus that, but
aluminum
this place is
flexes,
ridiculous.
too. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying.
Well, they just use that for the main frame. Anything that has to be strong, they'll just use steel.
But you won't have to worry about termites.
No.
And I'm telling you, termites. If you get termites, and they chew your structure, man, you're screwed. You got someone coming in and redoing walls and shit like that.
I mean, goddamn rats, fuck bastards.
Oh yeah,
this is the worst season I've seen in so many years. I have so many calls from customers that are saying, "Oh yeah, my dishwasher is leaking all over." Pull it out, and there's like a nest for rats, and just every single hose going each and every way
chewed
on.
Fuck, I need to check my dishwasher now.
I'm like, well, that's their main place to nest because it's warm under there. It's got water and it smells like food because your food is going in and out of there, because you're washing your dishes. So I've gotten so many calls for that and even refrigeration, like the water lines going to your refrigerator, just chewed up. They get behind there and they chew everything to pieces. And sometimes it's worth changing, but given the date of the unit, it's like, fuck.
It's a good reason to use copper lines, not plastic.
Well,
and that's
not necessarily. No, it's good. Good.
Or they still chew through the copper.
No, steel braid.
Yeah,
they won't chew if they stew. If they chew into the steel braid, then it makes their gums bleed. Just like if you use steel wool, like to block their entrances.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you could put broken glass on the dirt to keep like burrowing animals out.
Jesus Christ!
Fucking for JJ, man, put
He's
broken
going
glass.
fucking brutal on their ass. No,
when I lived in Texas, I had skunks that lived in the fucking crawl space under my house. It was nasty. I was like, what the hell? And I went around back, and you could see these big burrows going under them. I was like, okay, how do I keep these motherfuckers out?
But they don't spray. It doesn't smell.
Oh,
like
if they
smelled
see
like
your
skunks.
ass, yeah. No, I
Well,
get.
they didn't
No, I'm
spray
not
me, but
saying you
it
didn't
still
spray, but-
smelled.
because they smell.
Yeah,
So the
they
smell
still
was
have the
there.
glands.
Yeah, I got a call out in was it San Dimas to pull out a dishwasher because there was a skunk there, and the trapper was going to meet me there just in case they found the skunk. They said, "Oh, we found a skunk and this and that. We smell it and this and that." So we know it's behind the dishwasher. So I pull out the dishwasher, nothing there, but there was shit everywhere from the skunks, and the smell was atrocious. It was fucking horrible.
Oh, and bacteria.
But
And
I've
shit.
seen everything from, in my business from because I go under houses and attics, whatever, and I see dead skunks, dead rodents, possums, even snakes. I mean, pull out a dishwasher. I pull out a panel for a dishwasher, and there's a fresh snake skin sitting there, like a big fucking snake, not a little fucking garden snake. It's like a boa, like a big boa or something.
Nice.
I'm like, do you have a fucking snake?
I used to.
They're like, no, the previous tenant had a pet snake. And I said, did he find it? And he goes, oh, yeah, no, he has it. I said, okay, thank God.
Yeah, no, I did because I just
This
found
was
it.
right there. I was like, this big, huge fucking skin for a snake. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I ain't going any further unless I ask this question.
Yeah, a friend of mine in high school, he had a boa, and he lost it in his house, and he lived with his grandma, and she was freaking out over it. And then he found it like 6 months later, and it died under the water heater. I was like, oh, that sucks.
Well, any of the rodents or the the snakes or any of that go for warm areas like dishwashers, water heaters, dryers, all that shit. That's where I find all the goodness for all those fuckers.
I get people that don't ride their bikes for a while and they store them. I get black widows.
Oh yeah,
and shit.
I
mean,
get
it's
that
just
under.
like, man.
I get that under the houses when it's like damp.
They're
if it's dry,
everywhere out here.
If it's dry, they don't go there. But if it's damp, they go there. So I have to, turn off the water to the fucking main of the house. You're like, I have a certain tool that I use to take it up and get the big brick to get the thing off, and then I have a huge turn-off key to use to turn off the water of the house, and I won't fuck with that shit. I'm not getting bit by those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's I just sit there and take the air hose, blow them some bitches out. And Rusty, who works for me, he loves that shit. Oh my God, yeah, it's a black widow. Let's find it. No, let's not. If
Let's
it's like,
kill it.
Well, he's the guy who
I'm-
brought rattlesnakes
if I'm
into
on-
the station.
If I'm only if I'm only doing an oil filter, I don't need to like pull half the bike apart to find the fucking black widow. Rusty does that shit. Crocodile Dum Dum, man. He
that's the guy.
wants,
the
he
guy
wants
with
to
the
try and
snakes?
find
Yeah.
that shit. Oh, there's a spider web, and I think that's a black widow. I want to find it. Well, no, I don't want to find it. Let that motherfucker live where he's at. And
Give me the goddamn spray.
right.
Kill his ass.
Just get, let the customer pick up their bike. Take the fucking bike home. I don't want to. This is not part of the service right here. I'm doing chain and sprockets. I'm not trying to find a black widow that's like buried underneath the gas tank. No, I'm not trying to do that. He will do that kind of shit. He wants to. His hobby is to go out and play with rattlesnakes. I don't get it.
As long as you don't get bit,
poisonous.
you're fine.
Dude, he walks. I've watched videos of him have a snake and a rattlesnake, and he's videotaping as it snakes over his foot. I'm like, dude, are you serious?
One of the biologists I work with, first time I was with him, we were out in Mojave Desert somewhere, and we found a Mojave Green, which is a very aggressive rattlesnake. So what he did was he got down on the ground in front of it to try to take photos of it. I'm like, they have zooms on cameras. You don't have to get right up in its face. But he was just sitting there. We're like, okay, now's the time where you want to back off because it's like coming towards him and shit. He didn't give a fuck.
No. I'm not trying to have any. We had poisonous snakes in the studio.
Yes, we
was
did.
it a couple months ago, right?
One of them tried to bite Zig.
Yeah, one of them tried to bite me, man.
He's like,
He's all like tasting your hand or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
You're
one
like,
with
"Oh,
reverse
fuck."
teeth.
Yeah, he had reverse force.
But that's what they do before they bite. They take the little taste first, and then they chomp down.
He's just trying to rub his foreskin on you, buddy.
Yeah.
Ew. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
I ain't trying to mess with that kind of shit, dude.
Ask your crocodile guy.
Hey, Jordy's chiming in.
Sup, Jordy?
There you go, Jordy. Just saying. Love you, brother. But go ahead.
What?
Jordy.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, my brother.
What? No one.
Fuck yourself. Motherfucker. Ass liquor. Shit for brains.
Ah, shit for brains.
Fucking idiot.
We're just going to call this the middle finger show and let the middle finger talk for us now.
This fucking guy. Jordy's actually is actually at the point where he's ready to go to the instructor training. So right on, Jordy.
Has he been shadowing already?
Yeah, he's been shadowing for several months now.
Cool.
So I'm really excited to have bring Jordy in for motorcycle training services up in the high desert and in Wrightwood to get his certificate going on. That's going to be awesome, dude. I can't wait. I think he'd be a great instructor. I really, really do. JT Triplet is chiming in. I also had. I think I mentioned it last time.
What?
I've got two bands that want me to do a project. You know what I mean?
To do a timeshare?
I've got one that is like a bunch of double bass, which is Beyond Retaliation, and it's just like so busy. I'm like busy, beyond busy. I mean, think about double bass on steroids. I think it's
blast beats kind of stuff.
Well, if it's straightforward, it's really kind of redundant. It's just like
I get bored with that style playing.
I get bored with that. Like the double bass that I bring with like Crowley and the other bands is back and forth. You know, it'll be
tasteful,
but it'll be following the beat. It's not just double bass. It's like triplets and different feel of that vibe that you get that you're supposed to use for the double bass, not just that gets redundant.
I use double bass mainly for fills. Like I don't do a lot of continuous double bass, but just like for fills, doing little triplet things here and there. Probably same as you, huh?
Yeah, that just it continues a roll. It can do anything. It just there's much more you can do than just the heavy metal old school double bass. That just gets redundant. Or
especially with the wheedly guitars at the same time.
That and the speed metal shit that's just out of control. It's like that takes talent to do that fast, yes, but it gets old real fast.
I like the blast beats, but even then they mix it up and have like different stuff that go into it for like a little bit and then come back out doing something different.
Yeah, I was hit up by a good friend of mine. I'm not going to divulge it now because that's the route I'm going to go. So we'll see how that works, but it's going to be more tasteful. I especially at my age. Oh, but it was back to my age. Okay, so I talked about. We've got like 4 minutes to go. So now age. I asked you guys your age, and my thing is I don't know what it is. I just turned 50 in January. And I don't know. To save my life, I'm trying to figure out why I'm so fucking ornery lately, dude. I mean, I'm serious.
You're what?
You're an old fart.
I'm ornery, dude. I swear to God, dude. I have my tolerance level for stupidity has like dropped down to a record low.
Did you? Did you get ARP yet?
I'm just. This fucking guy. I'm just and I don't know. I'm like. Tired. I need more coffee. You know what I mean? I need more. I can't drink energy drinks. You know what I mean? It's ARP.
ARP can help
I just think that I don't know what it is. I just really think that like the age. I got gray hair, right? I don't I only have like a little bit of gray up in the top region, but
Yeah, I think I got more than you.
you do. But I don't know what it is. I'm just like lately I just been like, fuck, man. I don't know. Things piss me off.
That was the finger.
Things piss me off. Things piss me off easier now. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I think I need more.
Maybe it's the coffee.
Well, America Mike chimed in and says, the privilege of age, no need to tolerate stupidity.
Exactly. But that's true. It's like you don't have to tolerate shit. I mean, you get respect now that you're older. So
I mean,
everything else.
is that what it is? I mean, how would someone that's younger like take that? Like, okay, well, because the younger
they
generation
have to because you're older.
Well, but the younger generation today is not like the younger generation of yesterday.
Absolutely.
Well, that's because that was you.
My generation was you respected your elders. Now they're just like,
Did you do that?
Now they just fucking
No.
want
Did you respect your elders all the time?
Did. Yes, I did.
I didn't.
I always respected. My
I'd tell them
elders.
to fuck off.
Always did. I did. I did not tell them to fuck off.
Well, the elders
I didn't
tell
have to
us
like
to
them.
fuck. The elders hate us. They're those damn kids.
Yeah.
Dude, all I know is I still said yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, thank you. You know, whatever. I held doors open. I don't know.
I only say sir to cops.
I'm ornery. I'm ornery. Well,
He's a
I
one-man
hope-
ornery.
I hope I don't turn into like one of those asshole fucking people.
You know it's coming.
Can we have a word with you after the show?
I'm really hoping I don't turn into an asshole fucking old guy, dude. You know, I want to be like that.
He made fun of me for my lawn
Right?
because my lawn sucks and it's all brown.
I'm just hoping I'm hoping I'm one of those fucking guys that will sit on their front porch and I'll still be drinking a fucking cold one
With
or
a
taking
shotgun.
shot. Yeah, with a shotgun.
And a
America.
spittoon.
And then like have like some local kids. When I was a musician, young musician, I looked up to the older cats.
Is next week the America show?
Next week is the America show.
What? America.
Why America?
Guns.
Mexica.
Guns.
It's not on.
I'm going to call it a
fucking-
Mexica from
this
now
isn't
on.
Are you gonna
fucking 4th of July.
join us for the America show? You own a firearm.
Sure. Yes, I do.
Okay, well, very good. Bring it in. I want to see it. I'm bringing one in. You're going to bring one in, yes?
Yeah, I'll bring one in.
Okay.
What did we bring last time? I can't remember.
Well, I'm going to bring my AR in because it's one of those, it's the hit list on everyone's fucking mind.
Oh,
That's
now
like,
the
oh,
cops will be
geez,
here.
yeah.
Asshole, thanks.
Oh no, I already had it here before.
No, it's legal.
It's legal. It's registered.
Oh, you got to register them now?
Oh, all my firearms registered on my name. I'm good to go.
Oh, you mean like just that? Okay.
And JT Triplet says you can never have enough guns. That's right, buddy.
Yep.
That's right.
They're just fun. So
Yeah,
we're going
they
to have
are.
a fun ass time next week.
Right.
Talking
So, anyways,
about that, more motorcycles, more
America.
drums.
anyways, that is it for this episode of the Zig Zone. So goodbye, Scott. Goodbye with JJ.
Bye, everybody.
And we will see you next week for the America Show. If you are a person that loves firearms and you
And
love
beer.
the Second Amendment and you love beer,
And you want a girl that will touch your worm.
you got a girl. Yeah, the hick. I'll touch your worm. But tune in next week. I'm going to have Mike Neely from Texas Runaway.
Cool.
I need someone to be the devil's advocate. I know that he's not a gun hater, but he does have issues when it comes to the latest school shootings and blah blah blah. So next episode is going to be an interesting one.
Guns don't kill people. It's stupid people.
Yes,
that
we know
kill
that.
Stupid
We know
people.
that. But we're gonna be enlightening a lot of people when it comes to firearms. We're gonna be enlightening a lot of people why the Second Amendment is something that you should be proud of. It's what our forefathers gave us, and I own plenty of them.
Farmers only die.
You own plenty of forefathers?
I might. I might have fucking Benjamin's fucking stuff down in my fucking cellar, man. I might skull fuck his ass once in a while.
City folk just don't get it.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in. It's the Zig Zone. We're out of here. Good night.
Fuck you, asshole.
That was a